Okay, story time, part two. Let's talk about this game. This game that we all are playing and we currently find ourselves in called life. Okay, and I understand that this doesn't feel like a game because of everything that we experience. Okay, but this is why we came here to experience. So this game runs on thoughts, and if everybody had to stop thinking, if everybody had to stop thinking, the game would stop. The game would stop. It's powered by your thoughts, by everybody's thoughts, by the collective's thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna give an example of how this duality works of good and bad, or good and evil, good versus evil. There's some kids in a classroom. So like when we were younger, they would ask, "What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up?" So one child says, "I want to be a doctor." The other one says, "I want to be a fireman." The other one says, "I want to be a policeman." Okay. So if it's good and bad, just hear me out. In order for these kids to grow up and be what they want to be, a doctor, a fireman, a policeman, those three professions, the doctor is going to need people to treat, heal, whatever. The fireman is going to need victims to rescue out of a burning building, etc. The policeman is going to need criminals to arrest, you understand, and people to protect that is in harm. So if these are energies that came into this earth, were born, and they wishing, because they in their little minds, they thinking it's the right thing, it's good. Okay, to be a policeman, you're protecting. To be a doctor, you're helping people heal and treating them. You saving people as a fireman. Okay, it's something good in their minds. But in order for these kids to grow up and do this, there's going to be there has to be victims, there has to be patients and criminals in order for them to do their job. So there needs to be energy coming into earth. People need, like, women have to give birth so that energies can come in, so that we can have victims, we can have people that need protection, patients, whatever. Okay, so in order for the good to play their role, we need the bad. You understand? That's it. In order for the good to play their role, they need the bad. So you've got service to others and service to self. It's like the checkerboard, black and white. That is like the 4D plane. We are all currently on 4D. Some is still on 3D, but most of us are heading towards the first layers, I would say, of 4D. And in 4D, the main game is judgment. 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 But like, just sticking to the topic, in order for this game to keep going, everybody's constantly thinking every day. Everybody's having a negative thought. Everybody's having a good thought. And it just keeps running. The game is not gonna stop. People wanna say this, people wanna say that, people wanna say this, but it's not gonna stop because it runs on thoughts. So if you sit with this, meditate on it, and choose something which doesn't cause harm to anyone, maybe that can be a step towards the right direction. But I wouldn't say it like that, because this is a school. It's a plane where we come to learn, we come to experience emotions, okay? We come to feel these different experiences. That is another topic that I will make for another day. But I hope that this helps someone who is just starting to understand these things. It's not for people who already know this. It's just my penny, just my opinion, just my research, just what I've learned on my journey, and my journey is still continuing. I make mistakes, but I learn. And this is why we are to learn. Okay. So I hope that this is going to be enlightening for some. And yeah, all I can say is, like, what I do is I try to operate from my heart chakra. I know some people might say, "Oh, the new age, and whatever," but all the chakras can be condensed. Okay, and you condense it like all these It's like Dragon, Super Bowl, Pokemon, all those cartoons that we used to watch. Just go watch that and you'll kind of understand what I'm saying. So you can dance all your chakras into your heart chakra, and then you operate from your heart chakra. You just release that energy. You release that energy into the field. That's what you do. And it does help. I know because I've tried it. It helps. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love and leave y'all. Hope this helps.